Hey guys, got a very special guest here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Joshua Oosters from the Netherlands. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Big surprise. Um, I think people mostly know me from playing the level 3 Fiend Turbo deck, Burning Abyss.
So how do people know you then?
I think it was actually this season I topped 2 YCS back to back with Burning Abyss. For some reason, I don't know how, but it happened. And then people knew me. I guess people knew me before, but like,
I did, but tell us a bit about yourself. And like, how did
okay,
you get into
so
the game? How old are you, etc.
yeah, sure. Okay, so I'm 24 years old. I'm turning 25 in September, so pretty soon. I've been playing the game since I don't know. I like most people, I guess. I started out when I was small, and like the anime was on the television, and I bought. I think it was the Yugi structure deck. I'm not even sure anymore, and I just like played with my friends on the playground during recess, and then as they do, I didn't play the game anymore, and then like when I started college, I think one of my friends, he was like, "Oh, you remember Yu-Gi-Oh? There is this store in Rotterdam, which is where I live, where they still sell the cards." So me and my friends went there, and we bought like some boosters from Hidden Arsenal or something, and that basically got me back into the game.
Do you remember what you
I
pulled?
was sorry.
Do you remember what you pulled from Hidden Arsenal?
Well, I remember I put like a synchro card, and I had no idea what I was like. What's this white card, right?
Okay.
What is this? I think it was some Naturia card, but not a good one. Like some crappy Naturia
Well, nice.
synchro. Yeah, it was Hidden Arsenal. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
7 maybe? No idea. Nah, I think it was probably earlier, like Hidden Arsenal 3.
Hmm.
And then I just like played super casually. Basically, I played some machine deck. Like there was no proper win condition. I think I made like Power Tool because it had whatever amount of attack.
23.
Yeah. Can you hear this nice drilling sound?
Yeah, just slightly.
Yeah, that's my neighbor. I guess she just decided she wanted to drill.
No
Um,
worries.
yeah, perfect timing. Um, so I just played this super casual machine deck, and then casually I started playing like slightly better decks. I played this really, really horrible hieratic deck. But I played Reckless Greed, which would become meta like years later. But when I played, it was really bad. I played like double Reckless Greed or something. I don't know. Then I stopped playing again for a little while, and I literally can't even remember why I got back into it. But it was like just before the release of I think Abyss Rising was the set with Mermail,
Yeah.
and I started hanging out more with like the more competitive, like relatively competitive players at my local. Like one guy played Dark World, which was like relatively a good deck at the time. Windows, which was actually like tier 1. And I started building like a Gladiator Beast deck because I heard it topped a big regional in the States. Billy Brake played it, I think, and I really liked that deck. It was like a fine anti-meta deck. And then time went on, and I started playing actual good decks. So that's like a brief history of how I.
So when did the Burning Abyss craze start? Because I think everyone wants to know that.
Yeah.
So when did it start?
Um, I think it was like I don't even know, like 2012, I think.
With BA or?
No, not BA. Like with more competitive decks,
Oh,
and
right,
then
right.
when BA was released, I think it was 2014.
It's
I
2014, yeah.
actually played, yeah, with Duelist Alliance. You know,
Yeah.
they just had Gref, Sierra, and Skarm, I think, and everybody played like the Monarch stuff with Mathematician as well, and Supplies. Is it called Supply Squad? The
Yeah,
card
yeah.
that draws a
Supply
card? Yeah,
Squad,
yeah.
yeah.
So basically, you could play Stellar Knight, Shadow, or BA back then, and I played Stellar Knight actually. Then I played YCS Madrid with Satellite Night, but the deck was just
Hello?
it was
Oh,
Satellite was like
so how was the deck? Sorry, you just phased out a bit. Hello?
it was terrible.
Okay.
Dragon or Shadows Kamata, and you just couldn't out it without making an exit, and then if you make an exit, they just Shadow Fusion you for your entire life, and then like it was literally unplayable in my opinion. I think I bubbled actually. I lost the last round to Nurseburn.
Oh.
So Nurseburn actually topped the event, and I didn't.
That feels bad.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's worth noting, like, my first Premier top was actually
What, sorry?
my first Premier top was in 2013. I topped Euros
Yeah.
with Spellbook. I literally, like, I had no idea how to properly play. I was super bad at the time, but the deck was just super insane.
Was this
And I
with
feel like
Judgment
most
Spell?
of-
Yeah,
the Judgment Spellbook, yeah.
Wow.
And I felt like most of my opponents were probably even less good than me. So I won all my mirror matches until Top Cut, which was quite insane because I was terrible.
Okay. So what was your favorite event, like, in your years playing? Because I know you really enjoyed the 3v3 YCS. So
Oh yeah,
how was that?
I think I cut it out again.
Yeah. Say again.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just
Yeah?
talk.
Okay, yeah. The 3v3 was basically my favorite event ever. It's just so much better than just regular Yu-Gi-Oh! In my opinion. Like, in normal Yu-Gi-Oh! When you brick 2 out of 3 games, even if your deck's like super consistent, you basically lose them. Get super punished by your opponent sacking you super hard. Well, if you have 3 super good players on the team with good decks, the chance of you losing to a team with just 3, let's just say, less skilled players, it's just much lower. And also, you sit next to your friends the entire event, which is super fun for obvious reasons. And like maybe when you're out to
Say
end the
again.
game or like to look up the game state.
Sorry, say again. You phased out. Internet's not being friendly today.
Okay, yeah. Where was I? Right, I was talking about the 3v3. Oh, right, like when you just don't see the best possible play, or your friend doesn't see the best possible play, you can just like coach each other. It's just Leo, which is really good in my opinion. Also at the 3v3 event we played, I think like 5 or 6 of the teams we played in Swiss made top cut, which is insane, right? Just imagine playing a YCS or like a World Championship and 6 of your opponents making top cut. That's basically.
What was your record during the entire 3v3?
During Swiss I went 9-1. Luke went 8-2, I think, and Ruff, he didn't finish all of his matches. I think he just finished 8 matches because Luke and me had already.
Alright.
So we ended up first after Swiss, and then sadly we lost in top 16 because Ruff just easily won his match because his opponent didn't draw Gazelle. And then I lost game 1. I can't even really remember how I lost. I opened pretty well, but I went like afterburner for one of his guys in his back row or Genuine Wave, whatever, and I hit Artifact Scythe, so I lost to that. And then game 2, he drew on Lockbird B, and then he drew Imperial Order, so I just couldn't play.
Yeah.
And then Luke and Ralph, like, they miscalculated something, and then he couldn't OTK his opponent, and then he lost because of that, and then game 2, he just rigged, so.
That's unlucky.
Unlucky, yeah, but it was fine. It was still by far the most fun event I've ever played. I literally can't wait to go to Las Vegas.
You going to
That
Vegas?
will be insane. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not 100% sure yet because I work full time, right?
Yeah, so what do you
So,
do as a job? Like, since this is a history of Josh Oosters.
yeah, yeah. I'm not sure how to say it probably in English, but I work at a home for mentally disabled people.
Alright.
Yeah, it's super interesting, but they're still disabled during the weekend, so that's why I work every other weekend basically,
Alright.
which is why I can't always go to every event. Like I can't play that many regionals, etc., because I have to work pretty often.
That's respectable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if I request days off like 3 months in advance, I usually get it. So I already requested the days for Las Vegas, so hopefully I should be able to go.
That seems pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
what's been your worst experience at an event? Because we all have that one event where we just regret it and the rest of our lives.
See, I think it was probably maybe that was the first big event I ever played at Burning Abyss.
The first which event, sorry?
White Bochum,
Oh,
2015.
okay.
Yeah. So basically, I lost the first round, which was fine. Then I won 6 in a row, and then I had to play
Sorry, say again?
him. Yeah, yeah. I won't name the guy who I had to play, but I had to play like this. He doesn't play anymore, but he was like a pro player basically back in the day.
Okay.
He played macros, and he just cheated me basically with overtime, because back then you had
Three
right
turns?
instead of finish phase, and overtime was called in his turn, so my turn was turn, and then when I passed back to him, I put the die to 2, and then I checked the grave, and then he put the die to 3,
Oh,
so he basically cheated me out of the turn, and I would have won like 100% if I just had the extra turn. I was in a super good position. I had like downer Dante mistake or something, but he top decked, and then I lost anyway. And I'm
sorry, what did he top deck?
my aim has been horrible for some reason.
I know.
He top decked Armageddon Knight to send Shadow Dragon, so he outed my mistake, and then with his life point deficit. Yeah, I could have just easily done like 5,000 damage and just end the game.
Right. This internet's
Sorry?
being a real dick. So that was your worst experience, just getting cheated?
Yeah, yeah,
out?
just like I was just doing really well at that event. If I felt being cheated, I just don't get why you would cheat in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? There is no crazy stuff to win. Like at Magic, you can win like crazy amounts of prize money basically. And then I would never cheat, but like I can imagine there being some incentive for you to, try to favor your own game state if there's like massive cash on the line. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, like I really don't see what the profit is.
I think people are just insecure about themselves and just need to, find a way to win.
Yeah, I get, having to find a way to win, but I just don't. Why would you cheat?
People just want to win sometimes. Like,
Sorry?
people just want to win sometimes. Like, I remember when I was little, do you remember that card, The Creator? Do you remember?
Sorry, I think you faced out this time.
Sorry, The Creator, that big level 8 monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that card from my eldest brother, and I thought it was the coolest thing. And for some weird reason, I wrote the word "the" on the back of it. And I wasn't even trying to stack it either, I just did it.
Yeah.
So my brothers obviously thought I was trying to cheat, like, in friendly games, because we didn't have sleeves back then. I don't know why I did it, I just did.
Okay, yeah, I guess, but that, like, your incentive to do that was not to cheat, right? It was just because you thought it was cool.
I think it came across my mind that I wanted to cheat, but I just couldn't be bothered, like, learning how to.
Yeah.
I was a weird kid.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But, like, basically, there's no real difference between playing as a kid for nothing and playing at a YCS, right? I mean, in the end, you just get the honor of winning the event, basically. And, like, what is there to honor if you just won by cheat? That's the whole thing. So that was by far my worst experience.
Alright, so moving on to some of your best experiences. As some people may know, you're the only two-time Dutch national champion.
Yeah, that's true. I am the only two-time Dutch national champion, which is it's honestly super hard for me to say what my best experience is. Because when I first started out, I really wanted to just be win national. It was just like the goal. And then in 2016, no, in 2015, I got second place playing Burning Abyss as well. Because I misplayed like horribly. Like I could have won the finals 100%, but I was so nervous. I just threw the entire game. And then I was really upset because I figured I would never get the chance to win nationals again, right? But then the next year, I played my Cosmo the Mice deck, and then I somehow won the event with that. So that was like one of my happiest experiences. Basically at the relative start of my competitive career. And then I of course had the goal to be the first guy to ever win Dutch nationals twice, because that's just super cool, right? To be the first guy to... but it wasn't super high on my priority list, I just really wanted to do it. But as you may know, I didn't top a YCS for like forever. I topped Euros 3 times before I ever topped one.
I topped UK nationals before I topped a regional. Yeah. It's really embarrassing.
Yeah, right. So, well, I guess Euros is basically the same as a YCS, but I get a comparison.
It's harder in my opinion, but yeah.
Yeah, I just really wanted to just top a YCS, right? And then at the end of last year, basically with YCS and Jagra, I finally got my first YCS top. I was super excited about that because I finally, after years of trying, I got that top, and I also got it. I topped with my favorite deck, right, which is Burning Abyss. So that was really good. And then maybe even better was the week after YCS London, because I was really afraid the Niagara top was just a fluke, right? Like I just got super lucky, and then that was it. But then I went 9-0 at YCS London. So I basically locked myself into top cut after round 9, and I think that was probably the best moment I've had.
Very impressive. You didn't mean any hand traps in an FTK format, did you?
Well, no, I did play some hand traps.
I
think I made like Ash, I think. I can't really remember, to be honest. Like I know I made that draw on Lockbird as well, but for some reason. Because, like, I made my deck Friday, and I wasn't really aware of the FTK deck. I wasn't really sure, like, how many people would play it. And then, in the morning, Saturday morning, my friend Hassan, he told me I should really main deck draw on Lockbird, because the FTK was super... But I didn't really know what I wanted to change in my list, so I just, like, swapped... I don't know, I guess a Skyju or something for the draw on Lockbird, and decided the other draw on Lockbird. I can't really remember super clearly what my build was like, but I tried to go first anyway, right? So I could do the disruption with Beatrice. Like in hindsight, it was probably better to just go second and just try the OTK, because during the entire event I just played one FTK deck, which was Bodan. And I lost to him in top 16, so I guess maybe I should have made like more draw on Lockbird. But like,
you got to top 32 by going 9-0, so I think your list was fine.
Yeah, the list was really good. I think Burning Abyss was actually like super good at that point in time for some reason.
Hydrolander, Malicious were at 3, so yeah.
Like
Goki was hard because, when they do a full combo, it's just game over basically. But it was that case for any deck. So I think that was really good. It just destroyed Sky Striker, and it was randomly really good against Alter guys as well. I know people kept saying like, "Oh, it's such a bad matchup," but like in all the months during that format I played BA, I only lost to Alter guys at the competitive event one time, and I played like, I don't know, more than 10. So that was fine.
Very, very impressive. What other questions do I have? Yeah, so why did you play 2 Hydralander in Burning Abyss? When 3 was like the norm.
I'm sorry, I think the...
Alright, so why did you play 2 Hydralander when 3 was correct?
Okay, so I really just didn't like playing.
Boss
It
monsters?
just I just didn't like boss monsters. Hydralander is basically a boss monster. I didn't like BLS. I didn't like. I played the Dark Arms at one of the events, right? But like it was just because the deck just functioned so well as just a Boros Sword Turbo deck basically, right? If you just like destroyed or got rid of all the cards with the Nightmares and Kalk Up, Farfa, etc. You could just go like Boros Sword Beatrice, and it was just always. And I just didn't really want to brick because the deck. What I really liked about the deck is you never bricked, right? If you just have 2 Burning Abyss monsters, that was basically enough to just get into the game at least. And if you played like more Hydralander, well, it was technically correct, and it was still a good card, right? Because it provided disruption if you couldn't kill them, and it helped.
Yeah.
I want to brick. I just want to have as many starter cards as possible, and Hydralander is just not a starter card.
Fair enough. So what are your plans now, since the season's over?
I guess like I can guide you through my process of going from Burning Abyss to playing Sky Striker for maybe that's interesting to hear because at the start of the format after the list I still played Burning Abyss even though Snow was was banned, right? But then there was actually, I also played Burning Abyss at YCS Düsseldorf, and I still thought it was really good. I played like going second with the Orcus cards and Phantasma main deck as only a hand trap to just OTK your opponent basically. And I think the deck was really strong. Like it played through almost everything and was super.
Yeah.
At that time, basically everyone was playing the Salaman Grey deck and everybody was main decking or at least siding the Artifact engine, and going second was just undoable because Salaman Grey it really presses you, right? It first turn it does like the mediocre board with some disrupts, and then turn 2 it murders you. So every time you got Cyphered or they had like 3 disrupts so you couldn't kill them, they always just came back and destroyed you. So that's when I went like, I don't know, 4-3 or something, 5-3 on Düsseldorf. So I didn't even make day 2. And then during day I played some side event. I can't even remember which side event it was. I never really liked Sky Striking before, but I don't know, just resolving engage with +1 is just really fun because drawing cards is just, it feels good, right?
Drawing engage with engage is the best feeling, right?
Yeah, that's
so much.
Just even.
Just even
and then,
sorry?
Just getting the +1 is so good, right? And just it feels nice, and then you can go Kagari and get another +1 from the engage and from Kagari yourself. I just decided to play the striker deck. I bought it on release actually. So like just for Dutch Nationals 2018, I got the striker deck, but I played Goki at Nationals, and then I literally never played the deck. I just played it as a support engine for Infernoid, and then at Dusseldorf at the side event, I just decided to play it, and then I just really enjoyed playing it. I really enjoy, playing grind games and stuff, because finishing the game in one turn, like, it can be fun, but I think if you're just playing like a really sick grind game, it's just more enjoyable Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically.
It's more intense, and like both players are required to play, kind of thing.
Yeah. I think also it requires more skill, I think, if you're doing
definitely
a proper grind game, right? So it favors the better player over just like playing some FTK deck or something and just hoping you.
Like there, just a few things about Sky Striker I didn't like, and that's the same with everyone, which was engaging to engage, Mystic Mine, and like multi-roll. Those were the only cards I didn't like.
Yeah, I know, right? The deck's pretty degenerate, to be fair, but like I think it's enjoyable. It didn't really do anything super unfair until the release of Mystic Mine, because that card's just.
How many games did you win with that at Nationals?
I'm so surprised they didn't just hit it on the list as well, to be honest, because it's so degenerate, right?
How many games did you win at Nationals when like it was first released?
With 3, to be honest. In round 1, I won game 1 because I drew. And I could just stall out until I could game him. And then in round, I think it was like round 5 or something, I played a really good Dutch player, Tom van Venden. He has some Premier Tops as well. He's also a super good friend of mine. And I also won game 1 against him because of Mystic Mine. And then in top 16, I played against Orcus, and he did the full combo, and I baked out the gates, and then I did Mystic Mine as well, so I also won that game because of mine. But I think that was basically it. It was just 3 games. And at the Nationals, I also played against Burn like 4 times or something. So super horrible.
Okay, so I think the final question. How did you get onto CCG, and how does it feel being on ARG Europe?
Okay, so basically the CCG story is quite weird, I think. Because Raphael, he was always talking to like Schmidt, and I don't even like really remember how we met, but Temis Dietrich, he was like a friend of Raphael and me. I don't even like remember how we met, but like he was just a friend. And then they just started doing the CCG tour stops, and Rock and me, we went to the one in Cologne, and I made top 4 there with Burning Abyss Sentinel. Beatrice had just been released, so the deck was super insane, basically. And I made top 4, and then some months later, I won the Dutch National Championship with the Cosmo deck, which was super inventive at the time. Like I think, the first European player to play the deck, because like he was the guy who made the popular same weekend Dutch Nationals was. So then I won the Nationals, and then basically at Euros the same year, Rafa and me, we both played the same deck. Basically, we both played my Cosmo deck. And I think Tennis basically, he just said, like, if you guys both top Euros, you guys can be on the team.
Pretty cool.
And then I didn't top Euros. I went like terribly. I went like 4-3 or something. But Ruff made it. Oh, I took my instant died.
Yes, it's again.
And then I don't know. We just got invited anyway
obviously was just like a super, be able to
I love this internet. I really
all
do.
the with all the guys on CCG at the time because
I'm really
amazing
sorry.
players, right?
Josh, I'm
CCG
really
was
sorry.
just
You have to say that all
basically-
again.
And we, of course, we were in the Dutch team, Dutch active at the time, but CCG was just such a quick just to improve ourselves. So we just went. So like fast forward like 3 years or something, we got the chance to be a part of the ARG thing. So you know, to go for that, and like basically ARG Europe is still the CCG, just including Tim Cox, right? Because
Including
like
Tim
all the
Cox.
guys in ARG Europe except for Tim, they were on CCG before as well. So it's just basically a rebranding of sorts.
Are you looking forward
And
to the new season?
you know, with the added benefit of having a great interview, Jeff Jones, Max, like all the super good USA players. It just was an amazing opportunity. So we took that.
So, final
So
question.
that's the team story, I guess.
If it wasn't for the internet, it would have been like fully understandable, but whatever.
Are you still there? Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Final question. Are you looking forward to the new season?
So?
Are you looking forward to the new season? Oh shit, yeah. Wait, sorry. Are you looking forward to the new season? I turned my mic off.
Oh, I was about. Well, what happened, man? Sorry. What was your question?
I kept asking you to repeat everything, and then... Okay, sorry. Will you be looking forward to the new season?
Oh, I'm super hyped for the new season. Actually, I was really after Euros this year. But then the week before the ban list dropped, basically, I started playing this new deck. I really enjoyed, and then the ban list dropped. And whenever the ban list drops, you know, the game is basically reset, sort of, so you can try all these cool new things, and I just really enjoyed that. In fact, I enjoyed it so much, I decided to book Y6 Portland, which is next month, because I was so excited to to play again, and I couldn't wait to play the European events. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Right, so...
And also, you know, Worlds is still coming, and I'm planning to you know, to go hang out in Berlin to at least support Ruff, and you know, I'm looking forward to that as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, despite all the internet issues, it was really, really great having you on. Really great guy. I'm really looking forward to what you do in the next season.
Yeah, me too. I think I hope it will be good. I hope it will be better than this season. I mean, this season was my.
Season was your what? Sorry.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. That's all, folks. See you later.